Hi guys, Alea here. It's a bit windy, it's just picked up, but that's not a bad thing. I'm just gonna go close the back door because my son left it open when he went back in, so bear with me. If you can hear that, that's my son and my grandmother making a cake in there. How's it coming? They're having fun. Yeah, so it's just sort of picked up the wind. And they're all having fun and stressing out, which is not a bad thing. Okay, let's get into it. It is day 21 of the 31 Days of Witchcraft Challenge, and my 21st day of doing the What Kind of Witch Are You tag. I have got questions in front of me. Sorry, yawning. Late night last night, early morning this morning, getting things ready for Litha, which is today. So happy Litha to all of you. Blessings to everyone who is in the Southern Hemisphere and practices Litha and celebrates it, because 100%. If you are in the Northern Hemisphere, happy Yule. Hope you are all having lots of fun up there. That is my favorite holiday, and I am very jealous of all of you, but it's actually a really beautiful day here in Adelaide today for Litha. It's a great temperature. There's lots of nicely cool breezes around. It's sunny. It was raining a bit this morning, which is not a bad thing, but it's kept it nice and cool for the rest of the day, which is, it's just fantastic. I'm loving Litha this year, you guys. It's not too hot. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day too. I will be uploading some pictures of my creations onto Instagram later, all of which are vegan, and I can post the recipes for those if that's something that you'd like. If you're more interested in doing a video of me doing a video showing you guys how to make them, because some take a while, some don't, but yeah, then let me know in the comments down below, or you can let me know on Instagram when I put those pictures up. Alright, so let's get into today's question. It's following on from yesterday's dark sort of themed questions, and it is number 22. Is ancestor worship a part of your personal practice? Why or why not? Not currently. I have had ancestor worship in my practice before, and it's something that I'm probably very windy, probably very loud for you guys, with the blowing and all that sort of stuff. But it's easing off. Okay. But it is something that I'd like to get more into doing again, and see how that goes. It's not so much because of any big thing, it's just I wasn't feeling it at the time when I did stop, and it's something that I'm probably going to get back into doing soon. That's just my son on his scooter, because apparently they've finished making the cake, or he's done helping make the cake, which is, you know, fine as well. Yeah, so I think if you want to try it out, it's a bit like black magic in the fact that, you know, everybody has a different view on it, but I think that by having people that do it, you know, you can sort of figure out where you want to go with all that sort of stuff, whether it's more you or if it's not. He's putting it away. He's coming. He's just putting the scooter away. That's what these videos are for. Life. Explaining the truth of things. It's really not. Having fun? Yeah. Okay. And the question that I tagged with it put with it from the what kind of witch are you tag is, what are your thoughts on the afterlife? Okie dokies. I've mentioned this in previous videos. I'm a devotee of Persephone, so she is the queen of the underworld, and I 100% believe that the underworld is a place that exists, and that it is sort of like a gateway or a way through to the other side of your experience. So I believe that the soul has varying ages, and I think the soul needs to experience every possibility that can happen before it can be returned to the source. Before it returns to the source, or to the goddess, or to the ether, whichever you want to call it. And I think the afterlife, or the underworld, is kind of like a stopover point where you're assessed, where your soul is assessed. Just wait for the wind. Where your soul is assessed for its completeness. And, you know, depending on the experiences you've had in that life that you've just gone through, will depend on how much of a break your soul needs before it re-enters the world at a different point. Or, you know, if your soul needs a time to come out at a certain point in time, you know, because that's when its next set of experiences is going to really come in handy. I don't think it's necessarily a bad place, or, you know, that demons are around every corner, or that it's hell and you're tortured depending on what you've done. I think you are put into different, like, there's different levels of where you go to experience that break from what you just experienced. So if you had a very traumatic life, I think you would go to a place that's very calm. After you've been assessed, you go to a place that's very calm, helps you sort of reset yourself. And if you've been in a place where you've done quite a lot of bad things and put a lot of negativity out there, then you'll probably go to a place where you do get punished for a while, and then, you know, go to a place that resets. Tyson, little Nana's calling you. Do you want to lick the bowl? Do you want to lick the bowl? The bowl and the beaters?
No, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's what the afterlife is, and I think you definitely do get reincarnated until your soul has experienced every possibility that it is supposed to experience before it returns to the source. Yeah. And I think the source is the source of all souls, rather than, you know, just, like, I think it's the way I picture it in my mind is there's more of a well where, you know, continuous number of souls are created and go out. So we're all at different, you know, ages physically in our bodies, and then our souls have all got different ages as well. Yeah, and I think that's where that whole old soul thing comes from as well. But yeah, so Ancestor Worship, not really part of my current practice, has been in the past, didn't really connect with it all that much then. I think I was trying to push it and trying to be something that I wasn't when I was a lot younger, but I'm interested in learning more about it, and maybe trying that again at some point in the near future. I might do another video on that when that comes up again. Okay, and the afterlife, those are my thoughts. I'm intrigued because everybody believes in something different, and some people have similar thoughts, other people don't. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the afterlife. I'm very intrigued. How do you picture the afterlife? Do you believe in reincarnation or not? That is 100% perfectly okay. And perfectly okay for you. Perfectly would. But I'd like to know. Let me know down below in the comments, and yeah, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another vlog. Happy Litha and blessings to all.